This is a crazy scenario that happened in St. Louis, where the St. Lunatics are from. Because, like, man, we're pretty already turned up. So, I mean, we've done, like, turned up stuff, but that's, like, normal rapper, performer stuff. I mean, some of the stuff that's been happening with, like, some of the fans that have been coming up to us has been shit I've never seen in my life.
That was the first time I ever knew we had, like, older fucking fans. Like, it was this fucking dude, like, literally like 35 or something. I'm 25, so like I think I appealed to a younger audience anyway. An older fan, he drove all the way from Chicago to St. Louis just to see us perform. That shit was dope to me. Like just to see that and hear him say like he respects us and he's like older, it was just dope to see that. And this DJ, he came and he saw Curtis on the street, jumped out the car, had like a folder full of fucking pictures for us to sign. That was the dopest shit on the tour so far.
Like the other day we were in St. Louis and like this dude runs up on us walking to get some food. This nigga has a folder of pictures. He like went to CVS or some shit and got them developed. Like, I'm talking about it's like at least 50 pictures, all different sizes. Of course it's like 50 pictures, that's a lot to get somebody to sign. I don't think he would even ask nobody to do this. Thought he was slick. He kept coming up to us at random times in the night. Like, yeah, man, you could just knock this one up too. And I'm sitting there thinking like, by the end of the show, this nigga still has pictures to sign, like still. But then he has them like, he's trying to get them for like other people too. I guess people that couldn't make it to the show. So Luke, that's a true friend. He was telling us to sign it and put other people's names, like homies and shit. I was like, man, salute that guy, man. Guess all his homies couldn't make it out, so he's bringing them back those 2-9 pictures. It was kind of creepy, but it was cool at the same time.
Me, Kurt, CeeJ, and Dave went to East St. Louis. I don't know if you guys know about East St. Louis, but it's fucking ratchet as hell. It's like, they're stuck in like to 2000. Everybody looks like fucking the St. Lunatics in there. So we pull up and everybody's like, yo, these skater kids. And we like, I'm fucking skate? What the fuck are you guys talking about? So it's like, everybody's looking at us all crazy. The girls are on it, like on me and Kurt, like what's going on? So we end up going to, it's like a strip club. So we like go around to the other spot. And we're like with our Afghani homie. He has like hella breasts. We're like in there with him. The girls are like just rushing all of us like, yo, we never seen you kind of kids in here before. But they've made out with a stripper and some random white girl at that strip club. It seems like people just make out with people and do crazy shit on our tours. A lot of making out though, and a lot of vomiting on 2-9 tours.
It was crazy being on this tour in Toronto at Tattoo. Just seeing like the fans in different, like even when we went to Canada, it was crazy just to see how they reacted to our music, you know what I'm saying? Like it was dope to see like them go crazy and still know the lyrics, even in Toronto. I didn't know I had fans in Toronto. Even before we went on, like when Osh was asking, you know, do you fuck with 2-9, it was like a lot of cheers and shit. And that was just like dope to me. It was one moment where I jumped in the crowd. I was turning up with everybody on my verse to Bang. And I'm like, you know, turning up with them. And then the dude was like, he was looking me dead in my eyes like, I know your fucking verse. So I gave him the mic and shit. And the mic, he just went crazy. And that was just like one of the dopest moments for me. Just to see that, you know, people in a different country know my shit. You know what I'm saying? Coming from Atlanta. And not even just Toronto, Montreal actually, because I've never been to like a place where everything was just a different language. Like in Montreal, everything was in French. Like that's their main language is French. If you open up a store and it's an English title, like the government, they'll tell you to change the title and make it French first and then English like at the bottom. Like it's just that strict with the French. It's crazy. We go to the venue and I'm just, you know, I don't know what to expect, you know, it's French. This is a different country. It's the first time ever being overseas or whatever. Not even overseas, just, you know, just in a different country, period. I just didn't know how they would react to the music, but then this guy, he was actually the opener, came up to us and he was just like, you know, I'm a fan of y'all. Like, this is an honor to just even be on the show with y'all, you know, just for him to be an opener for us and Crit. Thought that was dope, because even in the crowd when we were performing, I seen him turning up the most, and it was just like, damn, they really fuck with us out here. And it was just like a really good show. That's like one of our best shows. It was dope to see it. They were a little rude, I ain't gonna lie. Maybe because they're French.
And if I just come out and be like, hey, you know, I'm gonna go out on the streets of the Bronx and find me some marijuana, I'd have to sit there for 30 minutes and explain to them, and they'd go back and forth. Is this a smart decision?
Because I want to be an artist and looked at also as a businessman. I want to control my brand.
The internet is kind of where, like, I started to discover, like, who I am really, you know? Just being on Tumblr, like, I made a lot of friends through the internet.
My cameraman was like in this closet upstairs in the green room, getting it in. We just hear like a girl. We just hear noises and shelves moving and shit.